All right, let's take you back to that KQ maiden flight that takes off at 10:55 p.m. That's in under 2 hours from the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Alex Chamwada has already checked in. He will be in that flight. Alex, you've been following this story. You spoke to the captain. It has been touted as a very significant move in as far as what Kenya stands to benefit. Briefly talk to us about what that is.
Of course, this has a lot of economic significance in the sense that this flight will cut the travel time between Nairobi and New York. There is the Nairobi-New York flight and then New York-Nairobi flight. People have been connecting through various destinations or connecting points like in Amsterdam, Paris, London, or even through the Middle East. But now it will only be 15 hours direct flight, which means tourists will find it easier to come to Kenya. And also in terms of exports, America is one of the key destinations for Kenya's exports, especially the apparel and textiles. So that will also boost the exports to those towards America. And the Kenyans who are in the diaspora will find it easy to be traveling to Kenya to visit back home, Sophia.
Right, and Chamwada, who else is going to be on that flight with you tonight?
Of course, the guest on the flight is the CS for Foreign Affairs, that is Monica Juma. Then there are a number of cabinet secretaries, and the CEO, Kenya Airways, will be on this flight also, that is Sebastian Mikots. But I spoke to the KAA MD, that is Anderson Johnny, who said he will not be on this flight. He's here to oversee that everything is okay. But of course, in New York, there is already the MD or the Director General of the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority, Captain Gilbert Kibe, who went to ensure that everything is all right before the Kenya Airways flight or the KQ aircraft lands in New York. So he's already there. We spoke to him earlier, and he'll be among the Kenyan delegates will be receiving the plane. So we've already checked in, Sophia. We are at the boarding area, as you can see behind me. Any moment we are being called to go now down to the State Pavilion. The President is expected to arrive anytime. There'll be a brief ceremony, and then the President will flag off the plane. Earlier there was also a short reception addressed by various people, but the keynote speaker was the CS for Foreign Affairs, Monica Juma, Sophia.
All right, before I go to Abubakar Chamwada, this is a direct flight. How many hours from Nairobi to New York?
From Nairobi to New York, it will take 15 hours. And then from New York to Nairobi, it will take 14 hours. And remember now, this is the inaugural flight, but there will be now daily flights. Daily flights from Nairobi to New York and New York to Nairobi. This first flight, of course, the inaugural flight has 4 pilots, and the head or the captain in charge is the one we spoke to earlier, Joseph Kinuthia. So we are about to take off, and we are being called to go to the pavilion area where a brief ceremony will be held before the President flags off the plane, Sophia.
All right, many thanks, Alex Chamwada. A safe flight to you. Enjoy, and we're looking forward to getting more updates from New York.